I'm glad you're ready to get going into this game because Jamada certainly isn't. He's always late. Anyway, we're getting ready to go into our fourth and final game of the day. This is Bulldog versus Lucent. I mean, we had some absolute corkers coming out from Lucent yesterday, to be honest.
Yep. Glad I haven't seen Enclave on the timeline today because they should be hiding. It doesn't matter if they won. Yeah. Anyway, curious game, I think, ahead of us. If Lucent's game yesterday is any pre-signal to today, because the draft was perplexing.
Yes.
In theory, if one was to perhaps be a League of Legends savant. Now, Bulldog, I'm expecting to come out at a much more grounded and very much more meta level. What do I expect from Lucent, though? I don't know. I don't have expectations of this team, to be quite frank with you. They won with the Graves Nunu draft. So from where they could go from here, I have no idea, because they also have Willy Wonka and Billy Wonka on their roster. So quite frankly, we'll have to see. But in all seriousness, I think for Bulldog, they have to secure this win for themselves to lift themselves out of the relegation zone at the moment. I can't actually recall their head-to-head with Envision, which I will quickly go and get. Actually, Envision is their next match. Bulldog do have the head-to-head over Envision, and that is their closest compare at the moment, tied up in the standings. So if they can win here and extend the lead and then also go on to beat Envision, they will likely open up the gap by quite a wide margin, 2 games at the very least. Sotti is probably going to be the one piloting this Viego. It's been pretty consistently banned away from him ever since he had the game against Resolve Academy, and he looked very, very threatening on that one. However, first pick Ziggs, you'd expect Jacob to be the one that pilots this one, but we'll have to see, because of course Thomas Go does play as well, and Lulis going to have his hands on the volley bear, which that has also been removed away from him a fair amount of times. But what hasn't been taken off the table, which is quite common, is Diana, which we're going to see Trinket pilot. And let's see if we see the set also come out in the same rotation. You secure the full top side. Ziggs is going to be Ziggs likely on the bottom side. And if it's set mid, Ziggs mid, then you've got a pretty whatever lane there to work with, and you've got all that team fighting.
Well, find a rotation here. Gonna actually look to be a AD carry. They're gonna pick up the Varus for Excellent. He had an amazing game on it yesterday. I called him Arlen. As we're moving over to the side of Bulldog, and Mundo is going to get picked up. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Jamada. I've not seen the game on Mundo.
Okay.
I've not played the game on Mundo, so I am actually... This is the first time in my career where I genuinely don't know what a champion does going into a game with him.
So Mundo has undergone quite a few different changes. So his passive has been removed from, the just sort of health regen. He now permanently has a spell shield which blocks out the first CC. Not just any spell, I think it has to be hard CC. And then what that'll do is that'll drop a capsule on the floor, pick up the capsule, much like sort of Poppy's passive. Instead of getting a shield, you get a flat amount of HP back. I think it's like percent HP or missing HP, one of the two. Bulldog comically are moving away Monrobo's mid lane Graves. Well, not so comically, because to be fair, it did a lot of work yesterday. Lucent going to remove with the fresh, but yeah, Mundo, the Q, pretty much the same. The ultimate fundamentally functions the same. There are some number tweaks, and the functionality is definitely a little bit different, but press R, get health pack. That's the end result. For the W, however, it's been moved away from, straight sort of AoE damage and sort of tenacity reduction with, what else did it used to do? Health cost. It now converts damage taken into grey health, and it's to do with how much damage you're dealing in the area. I'm not too familiar with Mundo because I wasn't expecting it to be meta, so I haven't really studied it much. Turns out, globally, by the way, Mundo has like some ridiculous win rate. It's like 78% worldwide.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a really, really strong champion. So we'll have to see how CPM pilots it, because honestly, his tank play is typically what's been the strongest thing about him. Traditionally, as we're getting a Malzahar lock-in for,
honestly, listen, just keeping it spicy, constantly keeping it spicy. And the nice thing about the Malzahar, pretty easy once you kind of get to first item mark, just to continuously shove lane and be uncontested on that. You can safely shove lanes, and you can also pretty easily pick up a single target pick. The flash, the Never Grasp can just lock people down, and there's no real answer when you're looking at a Diana and you're standing on top of that the void, which gives you magic reduction as well, MR reduction. So really nice stuff there. Actually, I actually quite like this. There's a lot of pick potential on the side of Lucent. Bulldog though, they've got this Mundo. I can't really call what it is because I haven't seen a Mundo yet. So I'm excited to see how Coates is going to be able to navigate this. And Thomas Go has a champion that is going to be able to bully Monrobo very hard in the earlier stages of this game.
Yes, exactly. Lucian's still going to be a very, very big lane bully. The Malzahar with the Varus and the Nautilus, I actually like this combination because you could eventually get QSS, but if you look at the champions on the Bulldog side, it's like Jacob doesn't want to pick up a QSS. Lulus ideally doesn't want to pick up a QSS either. Mundo might not care. Thomas Go should want to run TP, so he's not going to have cleanse for like the Varus ultimate. Divulging away from your core build on Lucian is really, really annoying because you want to snowball ASAP. The value here is actually sort of hidden now. I don't actually have the clean feed, so I don't know what summoner spells Thomas Go is running at the moment. I'd imagine he has to run TP, and I'm assuming Thomas Go
it's splash TP from Thomas Go.
They're both running TP. So yeah,
it's 5 TPs in this game. Jacob
the
has
pick
one
potential.
as well.
Yeah, the pick potential really, really high, like highlighted. But I think on the opposite side here for why have I mind blanked for Bulldog, for a result. Jake saved
Lucent.
Lucent
Yes. Bulldog.
Yes, Lucent Bulldog. Okay, hold on. I'm returning back to Earth. Brain went boom for a sec.
Went to the astral plane for a moment there, mate.
Yes, yeah. Typically, it's actually my webcam and my connection. Now, at that time, it was actually just flat on my brain. Yeah, for Lucent, you've got objectively strong champions in Dyna and Viego, and it's going to be about how exactly they can utilize those picks in team fights. But I look to the Bulldog draft and I say relatively consistent priority across the board. Strong jungle matchup. It should be, I don't want to say a walk in the park draft, but something pretty close to it. However, Lucent never seemed to give us very clean games.
It's never a walk in the park when you're taking on Lucent. They
unless your name is, I don't even know if the team's cleanly taken down Lucent. It just turns into a boxing match every time.
I honestly, historically, can't remember. We're on to the Rift, though, for our 4th and final game of the day. This is the Battle of the Bottom. Bulldog 3-5 right now, and Lucent 2-6. These are 2 bottom teams, including Envision, who lost to Enclave earlier. So Bulldog, if they can find this win, they put themselves above
30 seconds until
Envision, which is a really nice win for them, and ties them up with Viperio.
Yeah, absolutely. Stakes very, very high for this game at the end of the day, especially when you take into consideration that the next game here for Bulldog is going to end up being Envision on Thursday.
Yeah.
So you win here, and then you go on to beat Envision. You open up the gap by 2 wins. Lucent also don't necessarily have an easy opponent in M&M after this one either, so a real opportunity to open up the bottom end of the table, leave Envision and Lucent sort of to the wolves, realistically, because if that is the chain of events that happens, which is probably the highest probability, they will sit pretty isolated down there, and it's going to be a pretty hard climb back up when, think about it, there's only, 4 games left? 5 after the Thursday?
Yeah, it's not many. It's actually crazy how little games there are actually left in the regular season anyway. Odds are we're going to be getting tiebreakers. And we're going to be completely honest, there's a very high chance of that. It's historically something we've seen a lot here as well. So expect to see some more action.
I've been keeping track as well of the head-to-heads of the teams that are, very close within one another. Especially sort of the top end of the table. Just as a reminder, M&M and London do have their head-to-head tied up. Of course, M&M technically at the moment 1 win ahead of Resolve, and then 2 wins ahead of Enclave and London respectively. M&M lost out to Enclave, so they will have to even up the head-to-head down there as will the Scout force the flash. Level 2 advantage. And then across the board.
With that W, would have really hurt.
Yeah, it certainly would have. So yeah, point is, head-to-head's super, super important this split. If you won in the first round robin, have a very, very high chance of avoiding the tiebreakers if you just win. Again, against a team that you beat in the first round. Just win games.
Now, how's this Mundo lane going? Up in the top side.
Yeah, so...
Going okay. Is that business Mundo?
Yes.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
Look how he walks. He's walking with a bot. I love it.
He has so much swagger.
He's just running through like all of the Dom 1, T1, RNG, and IG. The icons that CPM is going through.
He looks like a Disney character. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, but
he's so big as well. It's like Mr. Incredible's on the Rift.
You're not wrong. But Kopos main gonna be pretty comfortable on a champ like Mundo. Traditionally, I mean, dubbed, by the way. I remember doing research on this guy because I was very hyped about the Bulldog roster coming into it. Dubbed the Tank of Romania. If you weren't aware.
Tank of Romania?
Yeah.
That's a good name.
He's very fond of the tank. I think this split, you know, it's not really been that much about tanks. It's been a bit of a mixture, I feel. We've seen Kopos main on things like the Shen, I believe, at the very start of the split. We've seen him on other things as well. I'm certainly going to feel pretty happy. In a lane like this as well, the way that Viego wants to have his trade plans play out, if the Spectral Maw comes in and it's just blocked by the Mundo passive, it just becomes very hard to trade with him. You can see, I don't think the Spell Shield, as far as we've looked in this lane, has ever been popped. This thing, it blocks the hard CC, so you can't even break it with a different spell.
Is that his E, the Spell Shield?
No, it's his passive.
Oh, it's his passive?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I should have read up what he does. I mean, Excoundrel did this on NLC when he saw the Gwen. You know, the Gwen I've been waiting for, and he got it first. Yeah, I'm not sorry.
No, definitely not. Did you catch his NEC cast, by the way, Foxy?
I did. They were very good. They're very good. Of course they're good, though. They're always good, those two.
Exactly.
Not even surprising.
Can't go wrong with the British pairing.
You know, we're a British
UK
pairing who also are LEC casters now. We can say that.
Yeah. But Excoundrel and Foxy are more British than we are.
Yeah. No, you're right. Wait, what? Hold on. In what way?
I don't know, man.
I'm pretty sure we're both pretty British, mate.
Yeah, but like, look, yes. I'm just saying as UK represent, all right? Like, why you gotta get all like
man,
this?
there's a lot of us. We're everywhere now.
We're invading, but
or overtaking the LEC.
I don't know about that, but what I do know about is Bulldog picked out that Mountain Dragon, and it's going to be an Infernal for the next one. Gee, we might get a Cloud Soul. I don't want to jinx it or anything.
How does maximum dosage work? Is it like Sadism used to be? Or is it just a burst of health? I mean, either way, he's going to get a burst of movement speed.
It's a burst of health.
Okay, but it's still going to be pretty nasty because he can stick to you like glue.
Yeah. So he procs it. I don't know if it cost. I can't remember how the W works. I went into Mundo Practice Pool 1.
Oh, thank you. No, that's W Heart Zapper.
Yeah, thank you. So cast it, loses 5 HP, but then he gains, obviously you can see, back the HP. Yada yada yada. It's kind of bugged on the TR client. No, sorry. I'll reword that.
It's bugged on the client.
The tooltip is a bit bugged. But the end result is he gets health back. That's it. That's all you need to know. It's Mundo, man. It's what Mundo does. As eyeing up the top side. Ball down here, yeah.
They need the arrow. The Ignite's being thrown down. A good arrow might just be enough to kill Jacob, but he's able to dodge. Had the W on as well. That probably would have done it for Jacob, but he was able to survive.
Yeah, able to make it out of that one. Gets hit by that, 100% dies. No way out of it. That was a empowered arrow as well. As Trinket nearly spotted out with the scout, but they might find him in the tri-brush, and the teleport's coming down too. Would have thought they might have gone for the dive, but I don't quite think they saw the teleport. Dabbing Penguin. I like that little pants. Lucent is such a... I said yesterday, they're an entertainment team. They're here
they really
for
are.
the spectacle. For the spectacle. The spectacle. And I'm down for it, as long as it's not costing me sanity like it did yesterday. That's about it. And he's got the B mouse. I didn't even realize. This is such a nice skin also.
It's
They're here for the people, man.
My favorite thing about this skin is the little wings flapping behind.
Right, right.
It's so cute.
It is. I mean, we always talk about skins every broadcast, but I feel like
that's because the skin
really
team are very talented.
They're just really good at their job, and we have to bring it up every time. Like,
they deserve as much praise as possible.
Yes. Especially when they rob me of my 10 to 15 pounds for the Kane skin.
I bet it's going to get a prestige edition as well, mate.
Oh, God, don't say that.
They're going to prestige it. I don't know if Kane's going to look good in white and gold, though. Like, I don't feel like that suits him as a champion.
I can see it working.
His aesthetic is goth boy.
True. Not wrong. Well, that's the Shadow Assassin.
Oh, he's still a goth boy in Red Kane as well, mate.
No, what? I think you need to take a proper look at that. You have
skinny goth and then you have hench goth, and that's the only difference. He just changes what kind of goth he is.
I don't know if you can call...
He's still rocking Doc Martens, mate, no matter what.
Okay. Bulldog gonna pick up that Herald on the top side as Jacob does Dig's things. Clears out the entire wave, not gonna be a threat of a dive. As will the Scout will return to the bottom side as well, so normal laning will return, and let's see how Bulldog used this Herald, because, you know, no gold leads have really accrued anywhere monumentally, though. I see that.
That's it. That's Thomas Go. He's cooked. Covered in honey. And goes back to the grey screen.
Does that count as cast the curse? I just literally said nothing's happened in first blood.
I love how that Lucian skin leaves a little tombstone where he dies as well.
Yeah. I mean, again,
I've never noticed that.
Good skin. Like every skin pretty much released in like the last 2 years.
All skins are good.
Yeah.
Especially the Irish Malphite skin.
Shamrock Malphite.
Shamrock Malphite. Genuinely an amazing skin. It's amazing because it's awful.
It's basically a Chroma.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the early Chromas, basically. I play it to annoy my friends because they all hate it. Anyway, Dragon's getting secured, and Bulldog are going to be able to pick this up. This will be their second Dragon. We're going to find out, are we blessed or are we cursed today?
Cursed.
We're on a cursed timeline! No! Not like this!
Oh, Jake, you fool. What were you expecting?
I was hoping.
I mean, okay. All right. Let's break it down. Because
he's being pulled in. Picks up the no, he doesn't pick it up, but does pop himself the maximum dosage, as it's money. It's money. I love his ultimate. He takes his jacket off. This skin is amazing.
Yeah. Have you heard Mundo voice line?
No, I haven't. I'm gonna have to go play Mundo. I don't play top.
Yeah.
Top is my weakest lane by far. But I'm gonna have to go play him.
Okay, for anybody in chat who isn't a Mundo player or just, you know, you're not playing Mundo ever, go listen to his voice lines. They are hilarious. He's
got chains as well as his first item.
Yeah, and that's a pretty common pickup on Mundo at the moment, it feels like.
Well,
anytime I've seen Mundo.
Yeah, or Bonesaw now.
Yeah, that too. The CC is just kind of nice for sticking power, and in general, reducing tenacity is just such a broken stat to be able to just apply on anybody. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see Will the Scout also pick it up as a potential first item. Keep your eye on him too. And locking down these kind of you know, you got two champions that are relatively mobile and then a champion that is entirely immobile. A lot of value, realistically. When you sort of look at them on either end of the spectrum, locking down hypermobile champions to burst them down, locking down immobile champions so that they just can't play the game.
Ooh. Malefic Vision's actually doing a lot of damage from Monrobo. Lulus is a lot of health, but will the Scoutless to lock him down with the Solar Flare? And that is going to the end of days as in jumps Trinket, but he's ignited, he's low, but the rest of the team are coming through. Can this arrow do the work? Sutsi, Heartbreakers, but he doesn't make it over the wall, and that will be Thomas Go. Caught out, Lulus on the wrong side of the map, and Little Pants will secure the kill as Sutsi sees if he can chase down another member, but not going to be able to do so as starting to do some business in the top lane as actually Sutsi hasn't got the Heartbreaker, but can continue the chase onto Will the Scout.
He wants it. I mean, if he can get the reset.
All he needs is the Blade of the Ruined King. He doesn't have the flash. If Little Pants can land a hook, this could just be it. He can steal the form. Can he land the Zenith Blade? I don't think he's going to chase for more.
No. If they found the reset a little bit earlier, honestly, Jacob in threat of having to blow his flash, in my opinion. Two hook champions standing in front of you, or, you know, sort of engaged champions, which one cloaked underneath is a Viego. 100% a flash. As top side, I'm sure he'll be fine. I know, it was definitely a bit of a aggressive TP, but on the top side, a resident tank player from Romania, Kopas main, did take down quite a few plates, actually, on the opposite side of his lane. So you can see, despite falling behind 2 kills to his lane opponent, isn't actually that far behind, only 400, 300 gold.
And Sotsi's now just finished up his coal, hence why he actually did get a big injection of cash as well. That was kind of partly what he's done that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Divine Thunderer now finished up. Chain's been finished up on Coates for a while. I assume we're going to see his Mythic come through next. So he has also got that Bramble Vest just for kind of cutting through the sustain from Stotzi with the Blade of the Ruined King. And obviously now the Divine Thunderer in his items. It's crazy that he has an ability named after an item. And I know it's his item, but even so.
I mean, I feel like they were always eventually going to make the Blade of the Ruined King like a champion. I remember all the way back in like season 5 thinking about it. Like if a lot of the items have lore, right? So, you know, Thorin's items, for example, that's the only one I can really name.
But Fiend's Unholy Grails was named after a WoW player. Fiend was a WoW player, wasn't he? If I remember right.
So, yeah, I think that's correct. So, you know, a lot of the items and their names have...
Are we going to get Leandri then?
I think they just make a lesser champion.
Like, who is Leandri? And why are they tormented?
I don't know. See? All right. So, yeah.
Who's Gale? Like... And what is she forcing?
Okay. All right. Puns, apparently. There's Lucent. They're on the prowl. They want to find this pit.
There's the flash into the Nethergrass. Will the Scout's hooked. He's cooked. He's down. The Solar Flare will not save him today. And Monrobo will secure the kill. There's a Mundo. You're late for your meeting.
Look at his tower.
It's just... What an animation.
Nah, pan the camera off, man. I can't.
He's found Sotsi.
Look at the damage as well.
He gets AD.
Yeah. He's got
it's a bit of Bronze Force Stormer off onto Sotsi there, but
he's got more
really
than
Lucian. By the way.
Yeah.
He has 2 abilities where he throws his briefcase.
Yes.
It's so hard to track which one's which as they land the chains and Thomas flashes away, but Trinket not going to get in range to chase up anymore. No, this is actually starting to go a little bit low. The sustain from Sotsi is actually starting to get problematic, so Lulus is coming in. There's a bear on the way. Look, the jacket's off. It's time for business. Coates gets himself the shutdown and the tower.
He just got like 700 plus gold off that shutdown plus the tower. And if Lulus wasn't standing next to him, that was just flat out 1,000 gold into his back pocket. Yeah, Lucent kind of ignoring this Mundo. Could come back to bite them.
Wait, isn't his home guard animation him in a car?
Yes.
Are we at the point where we get home guards yet? I can't remember.
No.
I can't remember what minute it is, no.
20.
Server says no.
Oh, wait. He's picked up the, he's gonna have it. He's got the Herald.
Oh, he is.
Wait, what? I could just want
No.
to give you a little... Oh. Maybe they took it off.
This skin is amazing. This actually might be the greatest skin of League of Legends now.
Oh my god.
It's so good.
I love it. This is making me want to go and play Mundo.
Sounds and everything. Oh man.
This is making me want to go and play Mundo. Like, I kind of want to just get off air and queue up.
He's got 2 Rolexes on as well. Look at him.
Yo, he's decked out. Okay, well, Softy, Viego, pretty good at dealing with Tanics, right? You know, it's kind of his thing. And he's also got a lot of burst damage, so he deals well with squishies too. I've got a feeling that this Mundo might be a little bit past that point.
Just a wee bit.
Even though his stats aren't great, you can see he's only got 130 so armor. Just in general with the... And I mean, Mon Robo is definitely not going to be able to deal with him. It doesn't matter if Mundo doesn't have a whole bunch of MR.
He does have the Leandries, so, you know...
But what strikes me is that he's not going to be able to R him. And I don't know if the silence is going to break the spell shield. Because sometimes silence has a very weird CC coding. Where silence can break the shield. Oh, well, there we go.
I mean, there you go. There's that Leandries burn. He does do a fair amount of damage. This is just kind of what Mon Robo needs to do. Just play at arm's length from Coates.
Yeah.
And just continually apply the Malefic Visions. Slowly cook him.
I just heard him go, like he's just kidding.
It's such a good skin.
I hope nothing's happening on the rest of the map. That's
there's actually a cluster of people. It looks like the team fight's going to be breaking out. The X-Flash is coming over the wall and Little Pants is diving in. Can he find the opportunity to make this play happen? The depth charge lands onto Wood, the scout, the teleports are coming in, and the fight is on. The chains go down, and Jacob is assassinated. He's ruined, he's taken out. As here comes Coach. It's time for business, baby. No, it's not. He's regretting this one. He's going to walk away. As Lula's being chased onto, and over the wall they jump. Sootsie will be able to secure the kill. Mon Robo not going to be able to use the Nevergrass, but he can slowly chase him down. Coates is going to pop himself a maximum dosage, and he is fine to get away.
Why Baron? Okay, I mean, Lula's chunked out, had to go back to base, and he's basically on vision. He's basically on vision. They know Volley's not going to be here.
It's quick as well. They've got the Malefic Visions. It's super quick.
It's got to be heroics. It's got to be heroics.
They're teleporting in. They're looking to try and find the heroics, but the Baron has already been secured. Thomas Go in to the play. Moonfall not available to Trinket. Jacob has taken a lot of damage, and Axelin is flash full, but he doesn't want to use it. He's going to have to go over the wall as Lulis is chasing him down. Axelin, you're on the wrong side of the map, friend. And there is a big old bear in the jungle. As they look to try and find the kill, Lulis will maul for the kill. And Coates, he's just got himself some sushi.
I'm sorry. It's just such a fun skin. I can't. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's the end of the day and I'm a little, you know, I wouldn't say worn out, but I'm a little more susceptible to stupid humor.
I think this skin is problematic. We might have to have a word with admins and they might have to remove it.
Like, we've literally just sat here for the last, I don't know, 5 minutes.
Your competitive advantage is bias. You get bias. You get a lot of time on camera. You get the casters talking about you.
I mean, I'm surprised Coates... Oh, okay, never mind. It's because you saw Little Pants, I believe, so... Did want to go on to Trinket. And we actually saw the Malzahar did a lot of damage to him. I think more in help to the Leandries than the general magic damage itself. But still thinking about that as well.
Look at the Dive Jacob here. They've got the depth charge. They've got the flash. They've got the Nevergrass. Probably didn't need to burn both, but they go for it anyway. And Mon Robo's taking tower shots, but he'll be A-OK.
Yeah. It's a close affair, all things considered. Even though the Baron was picked up, let's take a guess at the Baron power play itself. It's probably not very high.
So here's the thing, actually, about this Mundo.
Okay.
They don't actually have like much throwaway CC, but they can use to burn his spell shield.
No.
Like, you've got the
Yeah,
Spectral
all of it-
Maw from Sotsy.
That's it.
And that's
Like, there
kind
is
of
nothing-
it. Like,
Yeah.
do you really want to commit Little Pants' hook?
Yeah, because that's the thing. I feel like if you go in on the dredge line, then you have to at least have a target behind Coat to depth charge.
Yeah.
Now, granted, you could also depth charge Mundo if he walks back into his team, but that's if he does that. So it's pretty tough because, like you say, there's no real throwaway hard CC. The Spectral Maw is about as far as it realistically goes. So it's going to be kind of difficult to lock him down. Actually, he's been sat on those component items for a very, very long time now.
Wait, he'll have home guards, right?
Yes, he will.
Oh,
okay.
thank God.
Observer, you know where
we need to see the
go.
car.
You know where we need to go. See, you've asked for it, so we're not going to see it.
Oh, man. It's ridiculous. Oh, no.
Okay.
Can you imagine when people start popping speed ups?
Oh,
Obviously, you
God,
can't in this fight, but you know, eventually when you break that threshold and you just have a Mundo driving towards you.
I imagine it's strictly home guard animation because if he's able to like
Normally,
teleport
home guard animations are set at a certain speed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, I don't know if he breaks the threshold whilst he's actually just on Summoner's Rift. Because it's like the center, the High Noon center, right? Can you be on the horse mid-combat?
Yeah, but if you do anything, you cancel it.
But I'm saying, like, you know, for example, if you're being spent up by like a Zillion plus a Lulu or whatever.
Yeah, you can. But it just breaks the animation. Like if you cast or auto attack or something, you just jump back off instantly.
That does make sense. One day we'll see it.
One day.
One day we'll see Mundo on a...
Driving to a team fight.
Yeah.
In the Uber. Just drop me off here. That'll be fun.
God, it's so great. What the best part about it is we've had such a slow game in this final game of the day that we've just legitimately been allowed to talk about Mundo for 10 minutes.
This is literally a Mundo appreciation stream. What does he throw when he uses blunt force trauma? Because that didn't look like that didn't look like his briefcase, but I could be wrong. That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Wait, breaks!
I need to take a second.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Okay. All right.
Lulus? Oh,
Back to the Esports.
that was just, they knew he was there. Gonna pop the ulti, the bomb comes in and he's knocked up by the depth charge as they continue the chase. The Nevergrass will pull him down and he is rooted. Slowly but surely being run down as there's the shutdown by Sotsy coming in, looking for the members as Bulldog's carried. They are low. Will the scout have to jump away? And, an arrow. That's a disgusting damage as the Spectral Maw might just be enough here. Can they find it? They jump in, they stun, they lock down. Sotsy can't chase for more though. The arrow doesn't quite clip onto Will the Scout. The tower in the mid lane will finally crumble. And Lucent will turn their eyes towards their second dragon spawning up in 40 seconds time.
Oh my goodness me. That was potentially Reset City.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Welcome back from the Mundo appreciation stream to random questions with Hiprain.
Okay, all right. I'm here for it. I'm just.
Would you rather fight? 100 pyro-sized Miis or a Mii-sized pyro?
Yeah, 100 poro-sized use. Poros are like
Ambitious.
tiny, aren't they? You just.
They're like that big.
Like, yeah. I could.
100 of them.
Yeah, I could.
I mean, like 100 bees would kill you.
Well, those are bees, and they fly. Wait, did you say bees or mees?
No, 100 Miis could, yeah, obviously. No, 100 bees.
Oh, hey, Mike is resolved. We're back. Welcome back to the Mundo Appreciation Podcast, everybody, with Hiprain and Jamada. Hope you're having a nice evening whilst we talk about corporate Mundo.
let's get back down to business. Dragon spawning up in a few seconds time, and that bomb isn't even going to hit anybody. Well, the scout cancels his Hex Flash as actually did force Zotzi just to jump away as they looked to lock down a couple of members, and that is going to be the end of days. Trinket's already lost his life. The chains maybe look at the spread as Thomas go heavily chunked out, and Coates has found himself a double kill, forced the flash from Monrobo as Thomas Go now jumping in with the culling. Axel is trying to dodge, trying to dash, but he can't get away. And Thomas will secure the kill.
Real nice way to end out that fight from Thomas Go. Sotti now almost looking like he's going to be caught out. I think he will be.
Oh, they just chase after him. He is on the run, but nowhere to go for Sotti. Thomas will secure the kill, and it's Baron for Bulldog.
Yeah, Baron will certainly be secured here. Nobody on the side of Lucent really capable of contesting because they're all dead, with the exception of the Malzahar. He needs to go at least trade out something somewhere, looking to get that top tier 1 in the bottom lane. Just like that.
Putting people in. They're looking for Monrobo.
Oh. Well, that's going to be a long chase.
They're still going to finish Dragon. Coates should be able to secure Soul for the team as we go into the replay.
Yeah. Replay here, and I mean, to be honest with you, feels like we've not seen Coates at a team fight until right now. And Coates showed up, and nobody could kill the Mundo. Who would have guessed? It was a nice lockdown as well, initially onto Trinket. Let's get the fight started, and Axelan, well, getting run down. Nothing more to say. Sotti also just not able to find a nice retreat angle. Must have been caught out on vision. Now Baron plus Soul secured for Bulldog. Pretty good conditions, if you ask me, to close out a game. And Jake, we've complained about Cloud Soul all day.
Yeah.
But Mundo's going to move.
Mundo is going to be moving real quick.
As the famous quote goes, Mundo does go where he please. And I think, actually, that's the name of his passive now.
It's his passive now, yeah.
Yeah, I love that they incorporated that. I hope it's still a voice line, though. They better have not taken that. Got to double check. Actually, not too aware. I just know his voice lines are hilarious.
We're going to have to do some research after the games. For science. Essentially, the Mnemonic Embrace finished up for Monrobo. I was wondering whether or not we're going to see something like a Crystal Scepter, but actually opting for the Demonic instead. Coates is tanky, and he's recognizing that, so he wants to be able to handle him.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of frontline on this Bulldog team, to be honest. You've got 3 tanks, effectively.
All Trinket, that is not where you want to be, mate. That is not where you want to be.
Yeah, for else safety as well. I mean, Monrobo going for the full...
Oh, they got the death charge. They've got the hurt. Heart is broken. Shutdown picked up, but the tower being sieged on the other side of the map. They're going to have to reset real quick here to get back in and try and defend this inhibitor, but the tower will definitely be going down. Trinket locked down by the moment, able to flash away to safety as the tower will crumble, and looks like they're going to be able to hold the rest of these towers.
Yeah, we'll be able to hold on for now. No inhibitor goes in favor of Bulldog. Elder's in 4 minutes, and at the pace that this game has been... I'm an adult, I promise. At the pace that this game's been going, you feel like we're going to actually end up getting to this Elder, especially with Baron not actually resulting in a lot of pressure being brought for Bulldog. And
I do think that's partly because they got a kill, though.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen Elders change entire results here, because the teams where you expect to, you know, lose because they're just too far behind, they secure the Elder, and all of a sudden one big fight where they secure it is enough. I mean, we saw it the other day in the LEC. G2 threw a 10,000 gold lead. Simply because, well, it was poor reset timers, but also they gave over Elder.
Yeah.
Well, Elder. It's the most powerful buff in the game. Yeah,
and I mean, Cloud Soul, probably the least powerful buff in the game, to be completely honest. It's not really offering all that much. I mean,
hey.
Coates is going to be faster, and Mundo will definitely be able to go where he pleases, but other than that,
how much
it's not the most impactful. It's not an Infernal, it's not an Ocean.
Here's the thing, though, because Mundo gains, like, bonus MS from his R. I think he also, that has been nerfed. Wow, that's really not a lot of damage. For a Ziggs, I mean, you know...
He's only 2.5 items.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because, like, Mundo gets MS from his R. I think the W also gives him a little bit of movement speed, too. So you stack a Cloud on top of that, which I think is it 50% decaying MS?
You know, I've not seen him Heart Zapper this game, actually.
Yeah, you have.
Have I?
You have, yeah. It's just not as visible as having Burning Agony up.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, he's got a big electrical field on him. I think this Void Staff finish up from Monrobo is going to be really, really important.
Yeah, as our observer just pointed out, it's the one that looks like the Stonks meme.
Oh, I thought that was his R. I think it's the skin then. It's the skin then. I thought his R was when he takes the blazer off.
His R's when he takes the blazer off.
Oh, okay, it is. Okay.
Yeah. But I also think that is the Stonks meme. Well, I thought it was until our observer just told us otherwise, so I...
Yeah, I assumed that's what he was talking about.
Either way, the skin's damn cool, and I'm glad I already own it.
You actually, I don't own Mundo because I never played him.
Funnily enough, so up until last year, I'd only ever spent maybe £70 on League of Legends. And I'd mostly actually won skins in like me and my friends would be playing ARAM, be like, yo, get a Pender and I'll gift you the skin. And that's how I got Corporate Mundo.
Not bad.
I was playing in a 5-stack ARAM. He was a man of his word. Said, I get a Pender, you give me a Corporate Mundo.
Oh, there's the culling, the Gale Force. Sotsy trying to dodge away. He flashes the wall, but Thomas not going to continue the chase. Sotsy able to get away to safety here.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of indecision, maybe just not quite confident in the amount of vision he had. Wasn't sure whether the blast cone was there. Because honestly, if he takes down Sotsy at a crucial moment like this, a death timer is 50 seconds long. Look at the buff spawns. You got 10 seconds now on the Baron, 25 on the Elder. Finding that pick could have been crucial, but also not having flash against this composition also, potentially detrimental. So you can certainly understand not wanting to blow it. Now we're going to go into a bit of what you'd imagine is going to be a tug of war and pressure. You've got the Baron on one side, the Elder on the other. Elder is what typically draws the most attention. You can see Bulldog, they're already in the river for it.
It's such a powerful tool for securing the Baron as well, because you can force fights onto on your terms, really. The Void Staff has been finished up onto Monrobo, so he's pretty strong right now. Should be able to deal with these tanks a little bit more effectively. As you see, Coates has now got the Malefic Visions on him, and it is slowly but surely chunking him through. He has a lot of sustain himself, Coates, though. Actually, not too much. The Little Pants actually might find himself caught out here. All the CC onto him. He's slowed down. He's hooked. As the ultimate from the backline has connected onto Lulis. Monrobo trying to find a way to escape as Little Pants flashes over the wall. Coates has popped the ultimate, and Thomas Go is able to find a kill. Sotsy on the back end is locked down. He is dead. He tries to heartbreak over the wall, but he's flashless. There's nowhere for him to go. A stopwatch will come out, but it's too little. It's too late. Thomas Go will secure the kill. And with 2 members down and the health bar's relatively healthy here, they should just be able to close this one out with the Elder. The Trinket's about, and he's got the Smite, he's got the Moonfall. Maybe a big assassination from him could be enough. As Lulis is taking a lot of damage. Trinket comes in with the Moonfall. He's looking for the assassination. Look at the damage coming out over the wall from Axelan. But that's going to be the end of days. Monrobo assassinated by Thomas Go. They just flash. Coates gets himself the double kill, and that is going to be the ace and Elder for Bulldog, and probably the Baron quickly after.
Yeah, it's going to be a decision between whether they want to try and end or go and get that Baron. It seems like the Baron is going to be the call. They want this mid lane tower. I mean, they've got a lot of time to work with. They know they won't be contested either with the Elder on them. So see what they want to go for. Just Little Pants up. So it looks like this inhibitor, they're going to try and go for the end. I think definitely a little audacious when Lulis is chunked out.
They held the charge there, so they are looking for the final push.
Yeah. I don't know.
Be able to take out one of these towers pretty quickly with it. Tower 1 will be under fire. Satchel's going to make sure the tower does go down. The Heartbreaker's been used, but the bomb is big, and Little Pants can only watch.
Yeah.
As Thomas Go goes onto a rampage, Trinket dives in, tries to find the assassination, but he's taken out. The game will finally come to an end. 36 minutes on the clock, and Bulldog take the win over Lucent. It was a bit of a slugfest, to be completely honest.
Yes, slugfest is definitely the way to put it. But I think realistically, the big factor, at least for me, even though, damage graph is probably going to reflect something like Ziggs dealing a bunch of damage, Thomas Go dealing a bunch of damage, the amount of pressure that I know we memeingly joked about Mundo, but he did actually get quite far